Oi pessoal, sou Yasmin do Ler e Imaginar. Bom, hoje a gente está com a segunda parte da entrevista da Leisa Rayven. Espero que vocês gostem. Essa parte ela foi especialmente feita para vocês, porque foi vocês que fizeram as perguntas e ela respondeu as perguntas dos fãs e no final tem uma brincadeira. Então, antes de vocês assistirem a entrevista, eu quero agradecer por vocês terem aceitado participar. Agradecer a autora, principalmente, por ela ter aceitado participar dessa entrevista, porque ela foi muito simpática, ela é um amor de pessoa. E a Globo Livros, por ter nos ajudado em todo esse circuito e por ter ajudado na divulgação. Então, pessoal, espero realmente que vocês gostem. A gente vai ter muito mais vídeos desse tipo no canal. E semana que vem, quarta-feira, a gente já vai ter novo vídeo, novas resenhas e muito mais novidades. Beijos! E até a próxima. Tchau!
Fan questions. Awesome. Would you give a third chance to Ethan? This is from Jessica Duarte. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Would I give a third chance to Ethan? Okay. Maybe. I would be like Cassie. I would be really, really skeptical. He'd have to earn it. He would have to really, really earn it. And, you know, that was something when I was writing present-day Cassie. I didn't want her just to sort of magically get over all of her issues in 5 seconds and take him back, because that's not what you would do in real life. When somebody hurts you as badly as Ethan has hurt Cassie, you are devastated and the trust is gone. Like, you can't just rebuild trust overnight, and trust is really the foundation of all relationships, not just romantic ones. So would I give Ethan a third chance? Yes, I would, because I truly believe that people have the power to change and that people can take control of their lives and be exactly who they want to be. So yes, I would give Ethan another chance. And also because, you know, for Cassie and Ethan, there's no other choice. They're soulmates, and they'll be miserable forever if they're not together. So yeah, I would. And plus he's hot, so absolutely. So this is a question from Bio Rosante and Brina. Once again, I apologise if I've said your name incorrectly. After the books have been published, if you could go back in time, would you change anything? And if so, what would it be? Oh, that's a hard question. Would I change anything? Well, originally, these books, there was 3 books, so it was a trilogy. So there was a lot more story in there, but with my publisher and my agent, we decided that we really needed to streamline it down to 2 books. Would I change anything? I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. I mean, the story was as clear as a bell in my head from the start, and I always knew exactly where I wanted to start and exactly where I wanted to finish, and I pretty much achieved that. So yeah, that's a hard question, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not answering it very successfully, but I don't think I would change anything. I don't think so. Maybe I'd get more sleep. That's about it. This is a question from Lane Gondim. Hi, Lane. Holt is only a fictional character, or is he inspired by someone, or would you like him to be real? Okay. Was Holt inspired by a real character? Yes and no. Holt was inspired by probably several people, plus, you know, just stuff out of my head. I definitely had boyfriends that had elements of Ethan. None of them were as, you know, crazy loco as he is, but yeah, I definitely drew on some certain real life people for him, and then the rest sort of came out of drawing him as Romeo. So it sort of came from Shakespeare, and it came from what Romeo would be like if he was a real person. And would I like Ethan to be real? Yeah, but don't tell my husband that. He'd probably get upset. Okay. This is from Jessica Gutierrez. In the end of My Juliet, Ethan writes something on Cassie's chest. Can you confirm what that is? Well, how about I do it for you and we'll see if you can guess. Now, I've got to write backwards, don't I? So, oh, that's the first word. M. E. Marry me, Cassie. And she says yes. Because of course she does. She loves him. And then they both cry. Okay, now we're going to have a game. So you guys have given me the names of characters and I have to give you songs that correspond to these characters. Okay, well, some of these are easy and some of them won't be. So, okay, Ethan. When I was writing Ethan, and particularly when he was breaking up with Cassie and sort of being a self-loathing bastard, I would listen to Breaking Your Own Heart by Kelly Clarkson on repeat. So over and over and over again, I listened to that song because it really speaks to someone who is doing something awful to themselves out of fear of having something awful done to themselves, if you know what I mean. So it's basically saying, you know, you're breaking your own heart. You're every time you think love's getting close, you break your own heart. You know, it's stupid. So yeah, Kelly Clarkson's Breaking Your Own Heart is my Ethan theme song. Cassie's theme song is Say Something by Great Big World and Christina Aguilera, although I only ever listen to the version by Pentatonics because that just makes me bawl my eyes out every time and it's just so Cassie. And Ethan and Cassie, there's a song by Alex and Sierra called Little Do You Know, which is perfect for them as a couple. And it's basically, if you think about it in terms of Broken Juliet, when Cassie has agreed to try again with Ethan but finds it really difficult to let him back in and very difficult to trust him, that song, Little Did You Know by Alex and Sierra, perfection. Alyssa and Liam. Okay, Alyssa and Liam, once again, it's another Alex and Sierra song. Alex and Sierra are on my writing playlists all the time. There's a song called Bumper Cars, which is basically about the harder they try to be together, the more they get pushed apart. And that is Alyssa and Liam down to the ground. So you'll see why when you read Wicked Heart. Connor. Look, there's this I saw this really old film clip the other day. It was by Rick Springfield and it was called Jesse's Girl. And it goes, you know, I think I want Jesse's girl. I think I want Jesse's girl. And I just kept thinking, you know, I want Ethan's girl. I just kept thinking of Connor. So Rick Springfield, Jesse's girl, but just substitute Ethan in there. Lucas, Zoe and Tristan. Lucas would have some Bob Marley song about getting high because he's a total pothead. Zoe, oh, she would have that Pink song about being pretty and bitchy. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a Pink song that applies to Zoe. And Tristan, Tristan would just have, you know, rainforest noises and bird singing because he's the Zen master. So, yeah, that's my picks for them. So, guys, look, I've prattled on for ages, and this has actually been fun for my first video interview. So, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end, you've probably turned it off halfway through because who is this crazy Australian woman just barreling on about nonsense? Thank you so much to Yasmin for asking me to do the interview, and thanks to all of you who have gotten involved in Ethan and Cassie's world and who have bought My Romeo and My Juliet and have given it to your friends or recommended it to family or whatever. I honestly am so honoured by your passion for my words, and I really hope one day soon that I get to come down to Brazil and hug all of you because I'm a really good hugger. So thanks, guys. Mwah.